Well, hello, everybody here. It is Thursday night, that's right. It's time for some Outlaw Dirt Series. That's right. Little Outlaw Dirt Series time. These guys are about to get underway, finishing up some practice right now. Got 22 minutes left there. And they're going to get underway, going to get some qualifying done, get some of that action taken care of. And then these fast guys are gonna sling it around the dirt track here at Eldora. That's right. On the dirt here with the Outlaw Dirt Series at Eldora. Here live on CWTV. Thank you all for joining in. These guys are literally finishing up. Let me put the checkered flag out. That's right, the checkered flag is thrown up in the air, maybe. Here we go. I'm figuring out my buttons. Checkered flag in the air. And we'll get some green flag action here underway with the number 25, Gary Switzer here. He's putting it out. Fleming here. Everybody's loading up. Did I do that? Little Urkel. Caleb Ramsey on the track here. Fast Milo Velez. You're following him there in practice. He's throwing down a lap now. See who can put it on the pole tonight. Right now, Caleb Ramsey with a 2:0.288. That's a 20.288. Caleb Ramsey right now on the pole. We're watching the number 2. He's in the number 43. He's second right now with a lap of 20.306. And we got a new fast time with Darren Littoral. Darren Littoral now on the pole with a 20.157. Got about 3 minutes left in qualifying. These guys will have to get out here and make it happen. Dominic Merkley there with a 20.252. Bailey Hipp onto the top now with a 20.111. These guys are coming out. They're throwing it down, getting it done here. Bailey Hipp, he's a winner this year so far. And Dark Horse Motorsports. Dark Horse Motor. Orange mobile there. I like his paint. He got a nice little purple and orange. I like that. Daniel Cummings Jr. slings it in to the second place spot right now on his first lap out. That's a pretty car right there. Matte black, chrome colors, and lightning. Pretty sure it's lightning. Either that or it's blue flames. It's the hottest of the hot. Who do you want to win it tonight? Who's your driver out there? If you're a driver watching, put your name in there. Hopefully you think you're going to win it. If not, who do you think he is? Let's see who's on the fast time right now. Is Rocky Battenfield pulls it into third with a 20.151. These guys are finishing off now. Jonathan Brown out on the track. He's getting it done. Check in, see Bailey Hipp right now with the top time of a 20.111. Daniel Cummings Jr. with a 20.132. Rocky Battenfield 20.151. Tyler Jackson 20.153. Lucas Chowning there. So let's see if it'll throw it up here. There. Nope. Not necessarily on that one. So where are you watching from tonight? Where is your CWTV? Where are you guys tuning in from? Let me know. I love seeing where you guys are watching from. Seeing how far we go out here. Let's see Rod Tucker now on the track. Let's get a glimpse of what Mr. Tucker's doing out there. As he is in the 8th spot right now. Lucas Chowning also on the track. He's in 5th with a 20.154. Like I said, let me know who you think gets it done tonight. Bailey Hip get another one. I think it'd be a second. I think he's going back to back here. Does Daniel Cummings Jr. go back to back because he was last week's winner? Got a watcher from Georgia? Heck yeah. Are you a golf fan? I see where you're from there. I can only imagine being out there. It's kind of like being from here where I am in Indianapolis and not really liking at least the Indianapolis 500 for what it's worth. We got Cincinnati. I'm a huge Reds fan. That's right. Go Reds. We haven't been good in a while, but we don't have a baseball team, and I think most of us over at, or at least half of us over at bwsports1.com are Reds fans. So, hey, we agree. Hopefully you agree with us on that at least. A little hometown. Joe, I can only imagine being from there. It's kind of like in your blood. Trevor Trego puts out his last lap there. So these guys are done now. They're gridding up for their first heat. And let's see tonight. It looks like we got 6 heats of racing. We got the 3 mains and a feature. So it's going to be a fun one. Let's see how many are going through tonight. Looks like 3 from each of these heats here are going to go through to the feature tonight. The feature going to be a 50-lapper. So who do you think gets it done in this first heat here tonight? We'll take a look at the starting grid. Bailey Hip starting up front. Darren Literal there in second. Raining from Cincinnati. Jim Rivas there in third. Riley Stingham in fourth. Steve Robbins, he's a backstage guy here with the Outlaw Dirt Series. He's starting fifth. Travis Montgomery in sixth. Milo Velez in seventh. Trevor Trego in eighth. Jonathan Brown in ninth. And Gene Mintz in 10th. So, all right, Bailey Hip finally on the grid there. Finishing up, taking care of the kids. Taking off a few pounds before he hops in the car here to race. Whatever he had to get done, he got it done. And he is ready to go racing now. Great Falls, Montana. Kind of rubbing that in there, Joe, because there's no way I'd be golfing out there now. No way I'd be golfing out there right now. So we got 6 heats tonight. 3 are going to go into the feature. Then 3 go from your mains. So we should have a solid crowd here at Eldora. Sometimes you just got to look at it. Would you look at it? Would you just look at it? Let's look at Bailey Hip. Would you just look at him? As he's going to fire off here. And he is going to bring the field to the green flag here at Eldora tonight with the Outlaw Dirt Series. The pace truck is off. You know what that means. That means these drivers are on, and Bailey Hip is on it. But look at the 68 of Darren Little slinging it on the top side, trying to get around Hip early. And the 21 there of Jim Rivas slinging it low. He's doing the polar, I don't even know what it's called. I almost said pogo. Limbo, that's what it is. He's doing limbo, seeing how low he can go there. Sorry about that. Had to get in my head there. They're all getting jumbled up here. We have 4 here going for the top position. They're in that diamond formation. Bailey Hip, Jim Rivas going at it with Darren Literal behind him. Jim Rivas on the bottom, Darren Literal up on top. And down low, Riley Stingham in the 77. These guys are putting on a show. Then we got 3 wide here in the back. Let's check for this here. We got 2 diamonds going at it. Steve Robbins in the back of that. He gets shoved out for another. These guys still going at it here. Let's see if we can try to catch a good amount of this field here. We got some action kind of all over the place. We'll back this up and we'll just take a look at it. look at these guys go around the track here. Looks like, did Jim Reeve? No, Jim Reeve is not able to get him out of the turn there. We're going to get a little closer here as these guys battle it out here for that top position. We watch Bailey Hipp. Jim Reeve is trying to sneak under him. Can he get it done? No, not with the help of Darren Literal behind Bailey Hipp now. We got 5 laps to go. Solid green action, green flag racing here tonight so far. As Jim Reeve is still trying to tear up that bottom. He's trying to make something happen. It's almost like Bailey Hipp's car is looking in a mirror. He comes down, he's digging it low, he's trying to throw the slider, just not enough momentum here. We have 4 laps to go. Got a little door ding there, nothing too bad. 21 car Jim Reeve is holding on to it, trying to do everything he can to keep it down there and keep it going. 28 of Bailey Hipp. Dominating this one, though, so far. He kept it up there. He might have got past for just a second, but since then, it's been all smooth sailing as the 68 there. Darren Literal has been right up there with him, but Riley Stingham getting into the back. Oh, Jim Reeves there getting sideways, gets into him. I didn't see it all there. I just kind of caught the end of it, but takes Jim Reeves out. He was in that battle for the transfer spot. So now these top 3 of Bailey Hipp, Darren Literal and Riley Stingham can kind of hold back and kind of take a breath at least, even though they are bumper to bumper here as we come to the butt kicker. White flag, that's right, the butt kicker gamer 2. If you immerse yourself in the action, check out that, the butt kicker gamer 2. Bailey Hipp nailing around here is the 77 of Riley Stingham trying to throw it in there on the last lap. Can he get it done? As he's going to come up on Darren Literal, but no! Darren Literal able to make it around there. That's exciting there for the 2nd and 3rd spot. But hey, all 3 of those guys transfer. You got Bailey Hipp, Darren Literal, Riley Stingham, Trevor Trago, Gene Mintz, Milo Velez, Jonathan Brown, Jim Reeves, and Steve Robbins. Travis Montgomery there as well. So good race there to start off the night. Thank you again for joining us here with the Outlaw Dirt Series. I hope you're having a fantastic one so far. I know I am. We're having fun here tonight. These guys will get ready to go. They'll get ready to fire away and put on a show. That's right. They'll get ready to go, fire away, put on a show. What do you say? Who do you think gets it done here tonight? Eric Jones, I just want to know, are you looking at it? Would you just look at it? I hope that's what you were referencing, because that's what I thought of immediately. Where are you watching from tonight? These guys are pacing up here tonight. Talk to me. Let's have a little fun. Let's have some conversation here. I'm like Delilah. I'm the evening racing Delilah. We'll talk it out. Do whatever you want to do here. So let's take a look here through our field tonight in this second heat action. We got Daniel Cummings Jr., DCJ, starting on your pole. Joshua Ely in second. Stephen Chun, he's there in third. Brandon Wilkerson in fourth. Jared Mogard in fifth. Josh Reinerson in sixth. Tyler Clement there in seventh. Richard Green eighth. Tyler Merkley ninth. And in 10th, Justin Velez. Promises to be a good one here. Rolling the P1 for the feature. They see me rolling. They hate it. What do you think of that, Bailey? Smash that like button if you like my rap. I'm like a cover artist extraordinaire. The green flag is out in the air. Dan Stevens going to hit that loud. Dan Cummings Jr. going to hit that loud pedal like he just don't care as he slings it out there real quick. And that beautiful matte black and chrome number there. That looks sharp. I got to give him that. But let's see. Jared Mogard there nailing it up to the front there. He gets around DCJ, and then the 09 of Joshua Ely coming around. He's going to try to make a move. DCJ with the momentum, though, in that middle lane. It looks As Mogar gets into the wall a little, DCJ looking to the bottom line, seeing if he can make a run here, get back up to the front and clear these guys out for the top spot as we see a little action there in the back. Not sure who that was, but we'll go back up front here as Daniel Cummings Jr. and Jaron Mogard still battling it out here. Who gets it done? Who do you think? I got to go with DCJ on this one. That car looks so nice. And, hey, it says checkers and wreckers. But not taking anything away from Jared Mogart because he flew up to the front there. DCJ now to the bottom side, trying to get it done, trying to clear him. Just not the momentum he needed on that one. He'll set up to try it again, I am sure, as we line up lap 4 of 10. These guys coming around to the halfway point. DCJ making a move back to the inside as we got the number 56 of Brandon Wilkerson trying to make a move on DCJ up top. And here we go, DCJ gonna try to make a move to the inside here on Jared Mogard. We are lap 6 of 10, that means 5 to go here. DCJ throws the slider, can he make it stick? Does he have the momentum off of the corners? They get door to door. Jared Mogard gonna try to throw it down low, see how it goes. DCJ holds it from the wall, but these guys are still bumping and grinding. DCJ gets that one at the line, but can he hold it here with 4 laps to go? Jared Mogard up to the top end, gets it done across. DCJ trying to make the crossover, but don't stop looking now because Brandon Wilkerson, he's not gonna stop believing. That's right. He's going around. He's still got hope. Still got chance. Don't mess up, though. You don't want to make a mistake trying to shoot for that second position. Wreck yourself. Just check yourself right now. Just look at it. Look where you are. Look where you're sitting. Just keep that 4th place off. As DCJ fires to the inside, trying to throw the slider here on Jaron Mogar. Can he get this one to stick? Mogar looks for the crossover, and he would get this one at the line. We got 2 laps to go here. 2 to go. This has been a fun one. These guys have been crossing over like Michael Jordan, like Kobe Bryant. There he goes. DCJ gets it to the inside. Can he stick it here as they come around to the butt kicker? Game or 2 white flag. DCJ still sticking down low. They can go, go, go. Jared Mogard doing a great job at holding him off so far. DCJ got one last chance here. Can he make a move for it? No, Jared Mogard's going to win this one. DCJ, though, transfers in 2nd. Brandon Wilkinson in 3rd. Justin Velez 4th. Tyler Clement 5th. 6th, Joshua Ely. 7th, Richard Green. 8th, Tyler Merkley. So another exciting one there. Who do you think had it? Who do you think was the fastest, I guess I should say? Was Mogard? Was DCJ faster? If that thing went 60 laps, who was going to take that one? What do you think? Hello, howdy. How are you doing tonight? Hello, Jordan. How are you, sir? Appreciate you tuning in. I see you pop in every now and then. I love it. Thank you, sir. So we'll take a look at tonight's starting grid. These guys line up here. Rocky Battenfield's going to start on your pole. Rod Tucker there in 2nd. Kyle Weisenberger in 3rd. Daniel Worthington in 4th. Shane Yates starting 5th. Brent Fair in 6th. Michael McKay in 7th. Dan Stevens there in 8th. And Eric Johns starting 9th tonight. So who gets it done in this heat? Let me know now. I need to know. I need to know. Tell me, all you fans, because I need to know. I'm I'm like a one-hit wonder machine back here. We'll watch the number 17, Rocky Battenfield, fire off here. See if he can make something happen. See if he can stick it up there, keep it up front. Oh, Kyle Weisenberger there. It always throws me off when somebody doesn't grid up. Trying to figure out who I believe that's a 13, Daniel Worthington. Can he make it happen there? We got guys getting into each other already. Daniel Worthington up onto the wall there real early. We got a mess back here as this thing fires off. I don't know if somebody spun their tires or exactly what happened there. We're under yellow, so let's take a look, see if we can find out what exactly went on there. Let's see what we can see here out. See if we can find it. I know I saw it happen, but I couldn't find it there. That was an exciting little start there. Sorry I couldn't find it, but I don't want to miss any action up here. Well, we still got 2 to go. We'll see what I can do. See if I can work some magic maybe. Yeah, and before I miss anything, we'll fire back here to the live action and get it done here. See what we can catch here before they fire off, and we're too late here. Lap 4 of 10 here. First yellow of the night, so not too bad. Let's see if Dan Stevens can put it up in a transfer spot here. He's going to be firing off 6 in the www.bwsports1.com machine there. So here we go. We are back under action. Green flag. Number 97, Rocky Battenfield takes off with it. Kyle Weisenberger there in second. These guys will go around for 5.5 more laps. 5 laps now. 5 laps to go. Rocky Battenfield way up there. Let's check in some midfield with the 5th, 6th spot. Brent Fair going at it with Eric Johns here. 34 there of Eric Johns getting a little sideways. Does he catch Dan? He catches it. Holds on to it. Battling it out now. They're trying to stay above the BW Sports 1 machine. I'm going to say Eric Johns is not making too many buddies out there tonight. Dan Stevens going to go for the crossover after getting the slide job thrown on him. We got 2 laps to go. We'll battle up here in the 3rd spot transfer position. See what we got going on there. Guys are single file, so we'll keep it back here with Eric Johns and Daniel Stevens. They battle it out for the back. Hey, it's still a battle. It's still a position. We got Brent Fair battling it out. Michael McKay here, 4th and 5th spot. For those first 3, Rocky Battenfield, Kyle Weisberger, Daniel Worthington. Right now, they're throwing it down and getting done what they need to do. Looking to just pull out a nice little dominant stance here as he does. Rocky Battenfield gets it done. Kyle Weisenberger 2nd. Daniel Worthington 3rd. Michael McKay in 4th. Brent Fair 5th. Shane Yates, Eric Johns. 6th was Dan Stevens there. So he popped up there, and not sure if he skirted by at the end or if he actually scored that 6th place. But hey, right on there. Good shot there. So we are... Let's see, what heat are we on now? We are heat 4 of 5, so that 6-1 didn't get it in just enough for 5 tonight. But hey, it's still a good one. It's a good one tonight, and like I said, I hope you're having fun. I know I am. Got a lot of you guys talking to me tonight. Let me know where you're from, where you're tuning in from. I like that. I always have a good time talking with you guys, chatting it up. So keep it coming here. Howdy. Let me see here, Bailey. Sometimes you don't know what you're asking for, though. Well, Bailey, you're not even in the Discord, so I can't. I tried to make it happen, bud. But it's like trying to talk to a guy that ain't at the track. He's back away, getting the business taken care of, lightening the load again before he fires off first in that feature race later. Let's take a look real quick at your starting grid right now. Tyler Jackson first, Jeremy Capron in second, Adam Scalia third, Dominic Merkley in fourth, Brent Holman in fifth, Rick Gibson sixth, Kyle Moyer seventh, Gary Switzer in eighth, and John West in the 444, starting ninth there. Who do you think gets it done tonight as the pace truck pulls off? They're on it. Tyler Jackson up. A nice little jump, but we got plenty of action here behind them. They are going 3 wide here at Eldora. It's a track to do it if you're going to do it, I guess. We got Adam Scalia trying to hold off the whole field, really. But really, the 23 there of Jeremy Capron. 119 of Adam Scalia trying to hold off everybody else behind them as they have the back transfer positions down. A little bumping and grinding going on in the back. Let's see the 49 of Brent Holman as he tries to squirt up into the party, as well as the 78 of Dominic Merkley. We saw Dominic Merkley had some speed during the practice. See if he can pull it together here, get himself. No, he's falling back there. Looks like Rick Gibson, I'm sorry. 119 of Adam Scalia, still running that low line. You wonder, that's what I was going to say. You wonder if he's going to try to skirt up there, get up to the top, if he does. Got the 38 Rick Gibson right on his bumper. Tuning in from Beech Grove, that's not far from me, no sir, no how. Hey, it makes it an easy run for Sunday. When we go live Sunday morning, stress out. Checkers and Wreckers, 11 a.m. Every Sunday. Same flag time, same flag channel. CWTV, Checkers and Wreckers on Facebook. 119 to Adam Scalia and Rick Gibson still battling it out. Check in with Brent Holman and that 49 machine as he's digging the bottom. Trying to get it done. Is Rick Gibson going to try to throw a slider on Adam Scalia? Adam Scalia, does he have the momentum to cross it over? I don't think so. He's got to go, though. He's going to give it a door, see if he can get it by. If he does get it by with that. Does that 38 of Rick Gibson keep the momentum on the top end? It looks like he does. I don't know if the 119 let off a little bit there. Said, hey, that was yours. I'm going to give it to you. See if I can battle it back out. We got 4 to go. Or if he just lost a little momentum coming out of that one. Either way, he's not in third anymore. And Rick Gibson takes control of the transfer position. Tyler Jackson, he's up there just dominating right now. Jeremy Capron there in second. We'll go back with 3 laps to go. Check in on the transfer spot here. He's got plenty of room. There's the number 11 of Kyle Moyer throwing a slider. Holman getting it done, trying to do it there. There's the butt kicker gamer 2 white flag. Fully immerse yourself. Feel what you're missing. Butt kicker gamer 2. It's Tyler Jackson gonna try to take it across the final couple turns here. Can Jeremy Capron throw anything on him? I don't think so. Nope. Tyler Jackson's your winner here. Jeremy Capron gets the second. Rick Gibson in third. Brent Holman. Kyle Moyer, let's see. Brent Holman takes 4th there, sorry. And Kyle Moyer 5th. Dominic Merkley in 6th. Adam Scalia 7th. Gary Switzer there in 8th. So we got our final heat now. And then we're going to have some main action. That's right. Final heat now into some main action. And we are going to have some fun here tonight. Can't say that enough. That's all it's about is fun. Let's make sure they are still taking 3 out of that. And in the mains, you got to win it. Looks like you got to win it to get in. Would you look at that? Just look at it. Just look at it. Would you look at it? So, again, who do you think gets it done in this one? Let's take a look at the starting grid. Give you guys a choice here to pick from. Lucas Chowning starting on the pole. Alex Cummings there in second. Blake Bentley third. Cody McKnight starting fourth. Caleb Ramsey in fifth. Ryan Stillwell there in sixth. Ronald Piles in seventh. Thomas Eskew in eighth. And RJ Packer starting ninth. Are y'all having fun tonight? I am. That's right, I am. Having a good old time tonight with the Outlaw Dirt Series. Check us out tomorrow as the Outlaw Dirt Series is actually sponsoring a race over on CWTV. That's brought to you by the Rolling Thunder Gaming. Those guys put on a good show there as well, so we go live there at 9:30. Check them out, as that was a good show last week. Plans to be a good one again. Ed Bassmaster. Can't say I get that one. These guys pacing off here. Coming around. They're ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, they are on it here. The 47 of Lucas Chowning throws down that loud pedal. Goes up to the top side. It's the number 12 there. Blake Bentley trying to throw it in on Alex Cummings. Who gets it done here? Who do you think? Number 12 gets into the wall there. Blake Bentley. Lucas Chowning. Chowing down on the competition right now. Alex Cummings there. His closest guy. Blake Bentley a half second down. Anything can happen on Rip. These guys get up to the front. All it takes is one little wall tap, and you could end up just getting swallowed up by it. I know that happens to me myself. Tune in back here. Looks like Blake Bentley trying to get around there. Ronald Piles throwing it in. Blake Bentley trying to make a crossover attempt there. Blake Bentley going to make his turn at a slide job now. As he throws it, does he have the momentum? Looks like he does. Just enough there. Puts it on Ronald Piles. Ronald Piles going to throw it back. Throw it back, Jack. Couldn't get it done there. We're halfway through. He's going to look to do it again. And now at this point, he's got to get up the momentum, get it going. Oh. Would you look at that? Yeah, somebody commented that. If that's what you're saying, I was going off that video. Absolutely. I'm with you there. 5 laps to go here. Check in with Lucas Chowning up front as he's still chowing down on that dinner up there. Here we go. Ronald Piles trying to make a move again on Blake Bentley. Can he get it done here? To the inside, Ronald Piles. Not this time. No way, no how. Blake Bentley says, where are you going? Nowhere. Nowhere. I'll keep it there. I throw in a bunch of pop culture references, man. I'm like a pop culture. Like, that's what's sticks up in my head. I wish it was math and science and stuff, but instead it's like movies and music. So these guys are coming around. We got 2 laps to go. Useless knowledge, that stuff. Lucas Chowning still with a dominant lead out front. He's got over a 1-second lead on this field here tonight. One of the biggest leads we've seen in a heat so far. We'll keep the action here on Blake Bentley and Ronald Piles. There it is, the butt kicker, Gamer 2. White flag. Field, which has been missing. Ronald Piles just doesn't have the speed here. Doesn't look like he's going to have the oomph to make it up. No, he does not. Lucas Chowning is the winner here tonight. Alex Cummings in second. Blake Bentley takes the transfer in third. Ronald Piles in fourth. Thomas Eskew fifth. RJ Packer sixth. Ryan Stillwell in seventh. Eric, would you just look at that? I appreciate you guys talking to me. Having fun out here tonight. Where are you from, Eric? I don't need like address or anything like latitude, longitude, no coordinates or anything. Just a state works. I just like to know where CWTV is getting out to, where all the checkers and wreckers heads are out there watching. I'm having fun here in the beautiful hometown of the NTT IndyCar Series. That's right, the Indianapolis. Here in Indianapolis with the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Love that track. And all you dirt fans, you know it. They got a dirt track inside the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Have you been there? Have you seen it? What do you think? Eric there from Gateway. Did you go there to Gateway, Eric? Then we got Eric with the NFL Hall of Fame. That's where he's at. I'm sure you've been there before. We got a Sooner out there. Starting grid here tonight. Trevor Trago, Brent Homan, Tyler Clement, Thomas Eskew, Daniel Stevens, Jonathan Brown, Adam Scalia, Tyler Merkley, Cody McKnight, Rod Tucker, and Steve Robbins. That rounds them out here tonight. Like I said, I love you guys chat with me. I love the fun. I got to give you credit that you're putting that on the comment section. These guys are ready to go. This fourth Tyler Clement there. He was showing. I'm ready to go, let's go, let's move it. That's Thomas Eskew there in that black and gold car, but he got on his ponies. They're going 4 wide here out of the first turn to 49. Brent Homan able to pull out of that first turn. Your leader, but let's see what comes around, what happens here on lap 2. That was a fun first lap. What do you think? Bringing in everything is Tyler Clement there in the 97 car. He's trying to throw a slider there on the inside. I think he's going to get this one done. It looks like Tyler Clement's going to take the lead here, but no! 49 to Brent Homan. He's got some momentum coming off that top end. No, that's going to stop the momentum right there. Tyler Clement takes it. We got a little accordion effect in the back. Look out for the number 12 right now. It's Trevor Trago battling out with Brent Homan. Thomas Eskew all about in the same area. Right in the back there. I hear a lot of crunching. We're keeping up as long as the yellow does not fly. I hear a lot of crunching back there. A lot of banging and clanging. We are dirt track racing here. We're watching Cody McKnight here. We are now under yellow flag here. We are under yellow. Let's try and see where that may have came from there. Back a little farther here. We'll see if we can catch the action. They were firing off. I won't wait so let's try to do this one again here before they fire off and go underway. There we go. Dan Stevens sliding up, getting a little loose. Oh, but that looks like Steve Robbins in the 31 machine of Tyler Merkley get into it as well there. Get up into Dan there, and looks like he has parked it for the night. He's done. The lights are off. Tyler Clemens, your leader. Thomas Esky there in second. Trevor Trago third. Steve Robbins fourth. Cody McKnight. That's your top 5 as they're rolling right now. They're pulling off there. Tyler Clemens puts his foot down, getting it done there. Thomas Eskew up to the top. Let's see if he can get it done there. That top side seems to be the more dominant. Tyler Clemens getting a good starting run there. Pulls up to the top. Getting in front of Thomas Eskew. Looks like Tyler Clemens got a nice clean run right now. We are lap 9 of 15. Still keeping it on that top side. Gonna be a top side heroes. The 23 there of Steve Robbins. 73 there, Steve Robbins. Slinging it in. These guys are doing everything they can, trying to fight for each position on the track. Hey, they've been doing it clean, and that's what we asked for, is some good, hard, clean racing here. That's what you get with the Outlaw Dirt Series. That is right. Lap 11 of 15 here. We got 5 laps to go. Tyler Clemens starting to gap his field a little. Thomas Eskew there in the second. Battle on that one, Trevor Trago. Steve Robbins going to try to throw it down low. How low can you go? Thomas Eskew making it out in the front spot there. Out of that turn. Getting into the wall though. And that allowed the 12 Trevor Trago and Steve Robbins to get by him. Doesn't look like it. It's keeping that momentum up. Steve Robbins has 2 cars down to the bottom end. Man, that 119 came out of nowhere of Adam Scallion. Made up some spots right there. 3 laps to go. Tyler Clemens still on front. Thomas Eskew now. Thought he was going to be able to make a move on him. Not sure what line there Tyler threw on him or what happened. Shot down low. Hey, he had speed there. So Thomas Eskew now 2 laps to go. Going to try to do whatever he can to reel him in and get it done here. Coming across in the butt kicker 2. Gamer 2, white flag. That's right, the butt kicker Gamer 2. Feel what you've been missing. Throwing it out there right now is Steve Robbins in the 3rd spot. Trying to get it done. We got somebody on the side. We'll keep it up here right now as these guys are throwing it out there. Tyler Clemens gonna take it. Thomas Eskew in 2nd. Steve Robbins brings it all the way back from the back to the front in 3rd. Trevor Trago 4th. Cody McKnight 5th. Adam Scallia 6th. Jonathan Brown in 7th. Tyler Merkley 8th. In 9th, Brent Homan in 10th. Daniel Stevens. So, it's time now for that C-Main. That's right, the C-Main. What did the baby say when he entered the world? Hey, Dad, I can see, Maine. That's right. What'd you think of that joke? Tell me it wasn't the best joke you heard all day. Justin Velez going to fire off your top position here on pole for this one. Ronald Piles there in 2nd. Eric Johns in 3rd. Milo Velez in 4th. Dominic Merkley 5th. Richard Green in 6th. Ryan Stillwell in 7th. Shane Yates in 8th. Travis Montgomery 9th. John West 10th. Steve Chun in 11th. And Lucas Coyote in 12th. If they flag up, that is grid up there. So again, thank you all for joining me tonight here at CWTV. Don't forget to join us Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern. Howdy and myself will be talking all things motorsports, action, all that fun stuff. We'll discuss the results there of the 24 hours. We talked a lot of that last week, but finished the show right before they went off. So didn't get the results there, and we'll go down. We'll talk about some drivers there. Talk a lot of iRacing, and just talk about everybody getting ready for the year coming up. But they are off and at it. Lap 1 of 15 here with the Outlaw Dirt Series. Justin Velez up there to the front. Ronald Piles there in second. Eric Jones third. Milo Velez fourth. Battling out 2 by 2. Ryan Stillwell making a move to the bottom end, and every time I mention you, sir, you are the pinball wizard. That was like Jukebox Hero and Pinball Wizard there. We got a yellow flag out here tonight. Yellow flag right now. First one of this heat, lap 2 of 15. Even on my favorite table, he can't beat my best. Ryan Stillwell, if he was a WWF guy, that'd be his entrance music right there. He sure plays a mean pinball. Sometimes that's the luck, though. I don't think that was on him. I think you get a little bumped and you just can't get it back together. I've been there. It happens to me quite often. Out of the C main, I think they're just taking the winner. We'll double check that real quick. We'll just take a look at it. Just look. Taking top 4, so it said 1 earlier. They will take the top 4. So right now in the transfer, Ronald Piles, Justin Velez, Milo Velez, and Shane Yates make it through there. David, where are you watching from? You may have already said, actually. I love talking with all you guys, and we've had a lot of interaction tonight, so thank you very much. All of us here at CWTV and BWSports1.com, we love it. We love entertaining you guys and doing what I think I do best there. Can you imagine living with me and being my wife? Because I think I'm pretty entertaining. I doubt she does. But, you know, my motto, as I say on Checkers and Wreckers, everybody goes with happy wife, happy life. If you're a racer, you get this slightly annoyed wife, very entertaining life, and these guys are going to fire off. Ronald Piles takes the green flag here, lap 6 of 15. Justin Velez there behind him, battling out with Milo. So not sure if these guys are brothers, cousins, no relation whatsoever. They run it here. They've been in this series together since I've been calling it, at least. And Ryan Stillwell trying to make it back up to the top on that low end. Seeing how low can he go. Can't hit the tilt button anymore. Coming around here to lap 8 of 15. Ronald Piles still your top runner, as he has shown speed here. We're back under yellow as he has shown speed here with the Outlaw Dirt Series. He's one of the ones that we see up in the front quite often. Well, thank you very much, David. Appreciate you tuning in tonight on CWTV. I love seeing where everybody watches from. See how far CWTV is reaching out here, as I'm not too far from you, as I am here. Beautiful state of Indiana, not too far from that beautiful, gorgeous track there, made of bricks back in the day. And you know, believe it or not, you probably won't believe me, but my family actually owned that that property right around that area back in the day, way back when. I ain't seeing money from it, but they definitely did, and it's a pretty little tidbit there. So Tommy Boy here at Checkers and Wreckers, little racing background there from way back when. The family sold off the land to make the Motor Speedway and Allison Transmissions right around there. If they only knew what it would become. Like I said, now it's got a dirt track inside. Have you guys, has anybody watching seen that dirt track run there? I have not yet. I have seen it. I've witnessed I have seen the action go down, but at the end of the day, I have not seen a race actually run there yet. As far as the dirt track goes, I've seen plenty of asphalt oval action there at IMS. Absolutely amazing track. If you ever get a chance to check it out, let me know you're in town. I'll check it out with you. Ronald Piles gets on the loud pedal, brings it to the green flag here. 5 laps remaining. 5 laps to go. Ronald Piles, Justin Velez, Milo Velez, and Shane Yates in your transfer spots. But this is going to get nasty before it gets over. As Velez trying to throw it down, and Stillwell following him, trying to get it done on that low end. Top 4 advancing. We'll go back to the transfer spot as we got 3 guys going for 1 spot. And you know what I say? That's a party right there. Is Ryan Stillwell battling it out with Milo Velez. Then Travis Montgomery. Shane Yates, that is. So we got Shane Yates, Milo Velez, and Ryan Stillwell battling it out. You only need 1 spot if you're Ryan Stillwell. You don't need to shoot it all the way across. Can he get it done? Can he put it into that position? Or are these top 4 going to take away with it and get to running? That's an unfortunate time for the subscription to expire. That's why you got to do the auto renew. These guys are getting it done, Eric. That is one of the better ones I think I ever. I'm not saying it's an excuse. That's a new one. So they're coming to the white flag as Ronald Piles has pretty much been dominant with this one. Justin Velez there, Shane Yates, and Milo Velez. Let's keep an eye on this transfer spot. See if Ryan Stillwell can get it done in this final turn. He goes to throw the slider across Milo Velez. Coming up a little short though. Milo Velez gonna take it. Ronald Piles is your winner. Justin Velez, Shane Yates, Milo Velez are gonna transfer through. Ryan Stillwell there in 5th, just a 1 out. So the pinball wizard himself could not make it in, could not get it done. And look at that dirt phenom, Hayden Cardwell, out in the chat himself. How are you doing, Hayden? Hopefully you're doing all right tonight. Do you have a night off? Everybody likes to see where you're running about, what you're doing. These guys going to fire off. Let's take a look at their starting grid. As we got Michael McKay there in 1st, Gene Mintz in 2nd, Kyle Moyer going to take 3rd, Joshua Ely going to take 4th, R.J. Packer in 5th, Brent Fair 6th, Jim Reeve is going to fire off 7th, Gary Switzer in 8th, Josh Reinerson 9th, Caleb Ramsey in 10th, Evan Goucher in 11th, Jason Ferguson there is your 12th spot. So, who do you think does it? Who is going to transfer on? And you know what we're at now. Do you know what it is? We got through that C main, and now we're at the B main. No, you did not, sir. You got a 2nd place finish. You're up at the top of the points there in that series. I don't call that what you're saying. Might be a little, but it didn't get stepped on last night. These guys are finishing off their pacing. They're ready to go. Are you ready to watch some action here tonight? As the 26 machine of Michael McKay fires off. He's going to take off with a good jump there. Gene Mintz coming down on the low end. He got some momentum up off that start as he is going to take the lead here. Let's see if he can throw this slider and finish her off here. See if he can clear him. Brent Fair does take the lead for a second, but Michael McKay running that top line. Like I said, that top line's really been sticking with it today. So let's see if Michael McKay can hold off Brent Fair there on the bottom end. As we see Caleb Ramsey and Gary Switzer there taking the low end for a minute. 26, Michael McKay tapping the wall, getting sideways, tapping into Kyle Moyer. Losing a lot there, not as much as you would think. The 406 there, RJ Packer. He's throwing it out pretty quick here. We are lap 4 of 15. Brent Fair clears him out there. He's gonna making a run, gapping that. The number 11 there. Kyle Moyer battling with Michael McKay now. We saw Brent go down on the low end against Michael. He's going to give it a try now. The 11 into the wall. Again, I don't see how these guys are able to do that. They tap the wall, and it seems like they gain speed. I tap the wall, and I end up in the stands. I just don't get it. Coming around to lap 6 of 15, and these guys back here, Kyle Moyer, Michael McKay, and RJ Packer, going 3 wide for a minute there. Tries to throw a slider, just can't get it done there. Chris Carpenter saying the high line is money. Seems like at Eldora, that's the case in point typically, but some of these guys are able to ride this low end. Pretty impressive. 7 of 15. Coming around about the halfway point there. Brent Fair taking off with it. Caleb Ramsey. Let's check on with him as he's making a run for it. As that RJ Packer, 406 in front of him, gets into the wall. Let's go in. Let's show you what he's seeing as he's trying to get in front of it. He's going to throw a slider. We're getting the view of Caleb Ramsey trying to throw the slider on him. Lets off. Gosh, he gets around him too. Caleb Ramsey, that was an in-view shot of a slider. I don't know if that was the best shot for a slider, but maybe you know now how to throw one. I didn't know how to throw it before. RJ Packer getting into it with Jim Rivas there. Caleb Ramsey running that top line now. He gets around him on the low end, and he says, up to the top I go. You can only stay low for so long. Then you got to go up top to sing that song. We are going to come around to the flag man this time. We'll be at 5 laps to go. Again, thank you all for tuning in to CWTV here tonight with the Outlaw Dirt Series. Appreciate it. Thank you all, checkers and records out there, for tuning in. We are just now over 5,000 followers here on Facebook. Couldn't do it without each and every one of you. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. And we're doing a giveaway actually over on the website. So check out the website and get in on that giveaway for some free VWSports1.com merchandise. Brent Fair still out front by about a half second now. It looks like these two, they're going to have to really get into it and have a mistake with each other to have any chance at having a mistake. Sorry, I think a chance of falling back out of the transfer. We're going to have that mistake. You are more than welcome, sir. Hop over to the Outlaw Dirt Series, and I'll get you in here. You got to let me know when you're here, though, because I only got so many screens. I got to pull something up. Here we go. Brent Fair getting into the wall, but again, not really slowing down. Comes to the butt kicker game or two. White flag. Brent Fair is your leader now. 0.8 of a second. Michael McKay trying to reel in Kyle Moyer. And then Caleb Ramsey through that slider. Oh, here we go. The 405 of RJ Packer trying to make it up one last time. Can he get it done for that transfer? No, does not, as Caleb Ramsey is going to transfer in tonight. Checkers, records, checker flag drops. Brent Fair, Kyle Moyer, Michael McKay, and Caleb Ramsey are the 4 to go. They're the 4 in the show. And here we go for the feature. Give me a second. I'll get the Phenom in here himself. I'm terribly slow at this. There you are, sir. You hop on over. I'll get you up there. You just let me know when you are ready. Well, look at that. You like got keys to everything. Are you going to talk to me, sir? He just wanted to come up in the booth and watch, I guess. So he's just going to get a good, nice little view. And we'll maybe if he decides to talk and show who he is, we'll get to talk to the Phenom himself here.
Hello?
Well, hey, there he is. Would you look at that? How are you, sir?
Good.
We've got Hayden Cardwell in the booth with us. Are you going to stick with us through this feature?
Of course.
All right, sir. Can you turn up just a hair? Here, let me get you just a hair. As we look at this starting grid tonight. There you go. So tonight's starting grid, Bailey Hipp's going to start up front. Jared Mogard there in second. Rocky Battenfield third. Tyler Jackson firing off fourth. Lucas Chowning in fifth. Darren Literal in sixth. DCJ, he's firing off seventh. Kyle Weisenberger in eighth. Jeremy Capron ninth. Alex Cummings in 10th. 11th is Riley Stingham. In 12th, Brandon Wilkerson. In 13th, Daniel Worthington. 14th, Rick Gibson. 15th, Blake Bentley. 16th, Tyler Clemens. 17th, Ronald Piles. Brent Fair in 18th. Starting 19th, Thomas S.U. And they're firing off now, and I'm not fast enough. I can't read that good. So, Hayden, you're a dirt track. Everybody in the dirt world knows your name here. You excited? Is this your first race to call here?
It'll be my second.
Second race to call, so hey, we're gonna have some fun. We got a yellow already, though. These guys fired off. We got a little excited. Why don't you you got the racing experience? Talk about that first lap yellow. Get the jitters out, or does that just kind of call for a rough race all throughout the time?
Usually, if we're going to get a rough race, sometimes you get that solid run, the first run, and you start to get caution over caution. Sometimes when you get that first yellow, everybody's just going a little bit too hard. So hopefully these guys will settle in and find a rhythm here. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was thinking myself. Is it seems like, man, you guys get that 6, 7 to maybe even a 10-lap stint at the front, and you get that yellow. At that point, it's like, oh, geez, we just got a yellow, and then it just seems like sometimes it's just yellow after yellow after yellow. But it seems like on these first laps, these guys, maybe it's. They take each other. The guys that needed to take each other out did take each other out, or something like that. But it seems to clean up the race, though. For sure.
So the pace truck is still on. So why don't you tell people, you got anything going on the rest of the week where they can catch Hayden Cardwell slinging it around the dirt track?
Not anything tomorrow, but Saturday, Wicked Cushion Esports is going to have one of their big extravaganza races. It'll be a 700 to the winner.
So that's one of the deals where it's live. They got the live action and the
yes, correct.
Simulator action. So that's pretty interesting there. Check Hayden out. Cheer on old Hayden Cardwell there with, is it Bad Motorsports or is it Bad Racing?
It's Bad Racing.
Okay. I think I always say Motorsports, but I'll get that right. It's like people saying BW1 Sports. They fire off here, and they go single file there early after that accident there to start off. But Bailey Hipp got to make his move here on Jared Mogard early. But not enough momentum here. Do you run a lot of the street stocks at all?
Not really, but I know my cousin Davin. He's a slinger, so I've definitely watched him, and they're a different car, and these guys that can will him like Bailey Hipp. He's definitely one of the best at it.
So kind of let these viewers in on what you have to do, because tonight it's been good sliders to throw. But usually with the street stock, these guys aren't throwing sliders lap in, lap out. It's more door-to-door action. Am I right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Because you really don't get spaced out as much. So it's gonna be a tight race, and then the race is gonna be crazy. That's why you see a lot of these things, because you can kind of lean on each other a little bit on these cars for sure.
I would say that this is probably the hardest form of what's the hardest form of racing you can do as far as rubbing and stuff like that. Where these guys are really, I mean, you get in the sprint and you touch sides, and man, that's not good for either of you.
No, you're right still.
And here we go, Jared Mogard and Bailey Hipp still battling out here. These guys are having a fun time up front here.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's definitely crazy.
So it does look like this track was reset. Can you tell?
Yeah, a little bit.
So they didn't do a full reset, but they did do something at there to kind of help there. Because I know this is one of those tracks that it seems that if it slicks off, everybody just gets to the high side and we go single file for a long time. But these guys are holding out.
Oh yeah, for sure. Eldora is one of the tracks. If it gets really slick, there's not much at the bottom. The track could definitely through a curve. I think it's helping out a little bit.
So we're under yellow again here. Let's see if I see anybody. Jared Mogard right now in first. Bailey Hipp second. Tyler Jackson in third. Rocky Battenfield fourth. And Lucas Chowning right now fifth. DCJ just right out of that top five. So right now, do you have a favorite? We're a fifth of the way through the race. Do you have a favorite there to take?
Not really. You're just going to have to keep your eye on Daniel Cummings. He's a slanger in these cars. Definitely going to keep my eye on him. Setting in that sixth position.
Absolutely. But hey, it looks like right now, as long as, which I say right now, as long as these guys keep it clean, but they're doing a lot of racing here for the first spot early. And what is Hayden Cardwell doing? A position like this, do you want to run out front, or do you want to keep throwing these sliders in the chance that, man, you might bang it into each other and cause an accident with you two?
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a lot safer just to, settle in and, let everybody get into a rhythm, because, if you're throwing sliders, something could go wrong and you could end up wrecking the whole field. You never know. You just got to be careful.
Right. Now, I will say, though, Eldora, it does seem like that slider line can be a faster line, though, at sometimes, too. So, at the same respect, you don't want to lose any ground to that guy in front. If Jared was able to pull away from Bailey, that could be the end of it real early if they stay clean throughout the entire race.
Yeah, for sure.
So I got to give a little credit to you here before they fire off, because I'm sure a lot of people do know now, but you're not an old guy by any means. You don't even have, well, yeah, you do have a driver's license now, so you can drive it out there, but you sling it very well, and you're very mature for your age, and we can really see your progression as you continue here on the simulator. You're doing a great job here.
Yeah, it looks like we're going back green here.
They're firing away here, and Jared Mogard going up against Bailey Hipp.
Contact.
They're going 3 wide back here. This is the track to do it at, though. If you want to go 3-4 wide, this track is huge. It allows you to do it. I've seen people try to do this, go this wide at the Chili Bowl. It don't work out.
No, not all the time. These guys are the best setters. We got another caution here.
Under another caution, as Hayden says. Let's see, Daniel Cummings gets up into 5th, at least for now. Let's see, I think that might have been, no, not Caleb. Let's see if we can find where that was around. Oh, there it was. Now it's just finding who it was up there.
Yeah, I couldn't really find it. But we're definitely going to have to point out on these restarts, with Bailey and Jared, making a little contact out there. Something could end up happening. Those guys could end up wrecking each other with how hard they're racing each other this early.
Absolutely, and that's the biggest thing is I know myself, and I don't know if it's nerves or what you would call it, but I don't know if, like I said, if I'm in that second place position, if I'm going to really make that pass this early to get up in front. But I understand running up front. I mean, you're not worried about anything else. You're just worried about running your race at that point.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm sure Bailey or Jared, they're just trying to find the other edge on the other person, and hopefully they can get out front and maintain their race. But I think it's going to get crazy here in a minute.
I'm not going to take anything away from Bailey and what he does, but it seems like these street stocks are his specialty, and he is just
for sure.
light years above in skill level of what he is in any other dirt car. And I'm like I said, that I'm not taking away because he's just really good in these street stocks.
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely. I probably couldn't even make the race in this field right now. You know,
it's a completely different car, though.
Yeah, for sure. You know, these guys, that's why they're good at it. You know, Bailey, he's been running these things for a while, and he definitely has everything dialed in.
You find what you're good at, and you stick to it.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
still trying to find what I'm good at.
We know.
Maybe I'll just stick to podcasting. I'll hang up the steering wheel. No, I have fun. That's all it's about is having a good time out here. And if you get a win every now and then, I felt like I won the world when I won that D main. They're firing off here. Lap 19 of 50. Getting it done as Bailey Hip gets up to the top, and Rocky Battenfield now making a run on that low end.
Yeah, he may get stuck out to dry here in the middle. We'll see how this middle holds up for him. You know, he's not losing any or gaining any right here, but we'll see.
Lucas Chowning battling out with DCJ here. There's DCJ making his run on that low end. It looks like he's trying to throw a slider on 5 guys.
Yeah, you know, Daniel's he's not scaring anybody, so
No.
you just gotta keep his eyes on him.
Yeah,
as he's right there battling with Lucas Chowning. I think that's who that is.
So it is. It's kind of go through these guys. Like when you throw a slider, Hayden, I'm not a dirt guy. How do these guys like really get? Because it looks like Daniel just cuts down a lot lower. I mean, how does that all work momentum-wise?
Sometimes you just gotta be just stupid to throw a slider. You know, it's really not nothing calculated. You're just kind of chuck bomb on somebody, really.
I got you. So you just throw it down low, and you're gonna slide up that track, and hence the name slider there.
Yeah, for sure.
There's the number 8 of Tyler Jackson. Yeah, he's gonna try to make a move down there.
Looks like Rocky Battenfield's trying to make a move on Jared here. You know, I think Rocky's got a pretty fast car, but we'll see if we can make a pass on Jared.
And that's what's crazy is some of these guys in the fixed series, they make them look like some of these guys are running open sets when the other ones are running fixed. How does a guy really make? And it's not the guy up front all the time. It's I'm trying to think. I've seen Milo Velez in this series go from the back of a feature all the way to the podium, and I don't know. I mean, how does that get done when we see guys like DCJ, and not now necessarily, but sometimes in a feature you're only able to make 2 spots.
These guys, street stocks, I really don't know how much it makes of a difference, but I know in like late models and modifieds, a setup from a fixed setup to your setup, it makes a pretty big difference. But I've seen in these street stocks, you could run a fixed setup and, they could be competitive, unlike the late models and modifieds where a setup means a lot.
Okay, I'm with you there, and that makes sense. Like I said, and these cars, these guys out here are not beginners, but these cars, they're. If somebody asked me, Tommy, what would you think car would be the best idea for me to start in dirt? And I would say dirt street stocks.
Oh, for sure.
I tried Legends, thinking that would be a good run because that's a decent one to start off on asphalt. Yeah, no, not on dirt.
No, definitely not.
That was. I'd rather try a midget out, I think.
Oh, midgets are fun.
Oh, they're fun, absolutely. Did you see David commented here?
Oh yeah, David. He's saying he's coming for me, but
he is.
Woo. Looks like when we get the green right here, we're gonna be halfway. So
halfway point. You got your uncle gunning you down here. Can he take you? What do you think?
I don't know.
He's gonna plead the 5th on that one. And Bailey Hip out on the loud pedal. They go back to that double file start. So they think they've cleaned it up here enough. They've got it going. It was just a little first lap jitters maybe. But these guys going 3 wide back here, Hayden.
Yeah, it looks like Tyler Jackson's taking a look underneath Jared Mogard here for the P2 position. Not doing much, it looks like all these guys really got back up to the top.
So what's your thought process? Lap 27 of 50, you're in 4th place. Are you trying to make a run now for first, or are you just trying to keep it clean, thinking, man, there might be one more yellow?
You definitely got to make your moves a little bit faster here. You're past halfway. You're getting to crunch time, so you definitely got to go now.
10-4. So Hayden says, hammer down now, fellas.
Get another caution.
Throw that hammer down, get it done. And that brings out the caution. So as these cautions fly, what's that do to the when you're up front? What's Bailey Hip thinking right now as all these cautions are flying, and he's not really pulling away, but not really getting caught either.
Right now, I'm sure he really doesn't care. You know, nobody's really challenging. But you know, if the race went for another 15 laps, and you got a little separate from second, you know, you just don't want to keep on seeing these cautions because it just re-racks the whole entire field. And for the guys in second and third, you know, maybe throw a slider on you and cause you to maybe get wrecked here. But I don't think Bailey has any pressure right now.
Mogart has been right on him through this entire time, but I'm looking for Jackson to throw something here, and Battenfield has battled up as, I want to say he started near the 10th spot, so a good little run for him there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So what's your favorite dirt car out there, Hayden?
Probably the modified, the UMP modifieds.
The
Or
UMPs.
Yeah,
That's not, I wouldn't have expected that. I would have thought you were either a late model or a sprint guy, in all honesty.
Yeah, the sprint cars, I think the sprint cars could definitely be one of my favorite cars, but, you know, with the Pro Series coming up, we're trying to make it that top 20, and, you know, it'll probably eventually be one of my favorite cars. You know, I love those things. Just really don't know a lot about them, and I'm trying to learn more about them and get setup styled in, for sure.
Absolutely. And where are you at right now as far as that goes, qualifying-wise?
Currently 25th. Currently had a bad couple last 2 weeks. Got a decent race in for this week. We got 4 more weeks left to make top 20. I think we can do it if we have some good runs here next week.
So top 20 is going to make it in, huh?
Yes.
All right. I didn't see. I think the pace truck will pull off at this one.
Yep.
We will be lap 32 of 50 when these guys fire off and come across the line this time.
Yeah, Tyler Jackson got a pretty good restart. We'll see if he tries to throw anything at Jared Mogart here in 1-1. Looks like he's going to try to throw the slider. Mogart grabs the wall here at Chowning. There's going to be 3 wide coming on turn 2.
How do these guys hit the wall and able to keep the momentum up there?
I don't know. I do it, so I don't know.
He says, I don't know. It's a trick I'm not telling. That's, hey, I'm not mad at you there as well.
Oh, big contact. And looks like Daniel Cummings is going to get one of the worst parts of that wreck.
We are back under yellow. You said DCJ, so we'll check in here.
Yeah, Daniel got killed.
You see DCJ there riding in that middle area. Now he's on the top line. 00 throws it in, slides it, gets it in there. And then it looks like that black, I don't know, was that, it looked like a 70, maybe 77 of Riley Stingham. Got into him there. So yeah, he did get a good part of that one there.
Yeah,
and,
definitely gonna end his night.
Even with a quick fix and something like that, you don't think you can get back up at this point?
I don't think so personally. They're gonna have about less than 15 laps left coming back to the green, so it's really hard to tell.
That's what I would say, is just with the few amount of laps left here, that would make it hard.
Yeah, it looks like Daniel did get his quick fix, so we'll see how many cars he can pass.
At this point, it's a challenge to him.
Yeah, you know, he's just gonna be trying to get as many positions as he can. It looks like they gave Jared Mogart the EOL for that one, and looks like they're going to single file.
Pretty unfortunate there for Jared Mogart as he gets that, and that's gonna probably end his night there as well.
Yeah, I think we're going green right here. Lights on the pace truck are out.
Lights are out. Single file restart here. As Jackson there trying to do everything he can to make it look like a double file. You gotta try to do anything you can. These double or single file restarts, they're hard if you're in second, aren't they?
Yeah, for sure. You know, the leader's loving being out front by himself. You know, you can just set the pace and really not worry about anybody here.
And at that point, you really just have to hope to jump it and hope you don't get in front of them by the time that black flag would fall.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like Bailey's kind of getting to his rhythm here. Not for sure if Tyler's going to have anything for him as Rocky's giving him some pressure.
So how much are these guys looking in their mirrors at all? I mean, do you look in your mirrors at all, or have you been trained not to? Because that's one of my biggest downfalls. I think if I just stopped looking in my mirrors, I think I'd be a lot better. But I'm so worried.
I mean, you're going to use your mirror because iRacing gives it to you. You got to use it. But Bailey out front, he's probably just worried about hitting his mark. You're not paying attention to anybody. If you have your relative up, you can see if anybody's catching you.
So what's the opinion on the iRacing mirror? Do guys turn those off in the cars that don't have mirrors?
I really don't think so, because iRacing's giving you the mirror, so why not use it?
Yeah, and that's the way I look at it. Sometimes, whoa, Rocky Battenfield getting it into.
Yeah. You're gonna spin and hit the wall. It could have been a lot worse there. Looks like you made pretty heavy contact inside wall.
So how much does damage slow these down?
I'm not the one to ask.
I got you. Fair enough. No, I'm with you. I mean, any car, damage is going to slow you down. But like I said, these are the cars that you can beat and bang up a little more. So I would think, tapping the wall is not as day-ending as it would be in a sprint.
Yeah, I think Rocky kind of got lucky there as the caution came out right before he made contact. And I think that iRacing's going to give him the second spot here.
It seems like on these single file restarts, though, that third place position almost has a better jump most of the time than the guy in second.
Sometimes, sometimes the guy in second can,
able to do it there, yep.
Yeah,
that was the one thing I was absolutely amazed with, is when we were watching that race and you told him to fire, just how on it you were with that time. It was just that right there is when I saw, like, the technical side of Hayden Cardwell. I thought you were just to smash it to the ground and somehow hold it down, but really I think that's how a lot of people see you the way I look at it. But after seeing that, I realize you're a lot more technical racer than you put yourself out to be, at least.
Oh yeah, for sure. A lot of that's just
I'm giving away all your secrets here, Hayden.
No,
like people didn't know that. You gotta be quiet, Tommy.
Going back green here.
Firing away, Bailey hit back on it. Is Rocky Battenfield trying to make a jump on it, but just can't get to it there. Gets about as close as he can. Hits the wall there, but Bailey into it as well.
Yeah, these guys are definitely wearing out the right side of their car. It's really crazy to watch.
Usually at the end of these races, you see that right side quarter panel usually tucked in quite a bit.
Yeah, for sure. They're killing the wall 1 and 2. We'll see if Rocky can do anything, Rocky's right there on his back bumper.
He's catching him. He's starting to chew that bumper. It's going to be a piece of doublemint here in a second. Oh, but he gets into the wall, and that's obviously Bailey keeping it clean right there. But see, it just blows my mind as he pulls it right back in there. It's like that helped him.
Yeah, you never know. You can, whatever you call a wall boost, but they got 5 laps to go. Bailey's just going to hold on for 5 more as Rocky's killing that thing.
He is
getting
right
a heck
there.
Of a run. Yeah, he is. I'm waiting for a slider to come here. I'm sure when he's going to do it.
As he is getting as close as he possibly can. And Hip's running that famous, what we call it here? We call it the Cardwell line, bud.
Oh, bud.
That's when you can put a piece of paper. That's all between the car and the wall. He pulls it up a little after he gets into it. But they're getting into it all the way across the board in those top 3. Hip, Battenfield, and Chowning just nailing it as they are full throttle. They're sending it right now. No one's giving up a spot.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely going to be a crazy finish. I can feel it coming on. Bailey's probably holding on for there. Oh, my God.
What did he do? Oh, my goodness. 3 laps to go, and we just saw an absolute kamikaze, at least from what it looked like here. We're going to have to go back. And is that Eskew? I think it is. And
yeah, I'm not for sure what he was doing.
So he comes in, and then he sends it. He didn't turn that thing, either that or his computer just died. I mean, one of the two. And if you're in the comments or something and your thing just went out, let me know, because, man, you just smashed him.
I feel like they should give Bailey Hip's spot back here.
I mean, the unfortunate thing is, though, in real racing, you can't just do that, and that's the. I mean, if you get taken out, we've seen it happen before in NASCAR and those things. I know we're not NASCAR racing right now.
Yes and no. It really just depends on what your track.
And I agree with you honestly, because that's just terribly unfortunate for Bailey there.
It kind of makes me mad. We were setting him to get a good finish there.
Yeah, that was.
Really don't know what the heck was going on there.
We'll be under green-white checker now, I believe.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But even Rocky got some damage. I mean, look at that. And then the car behind him there, the 47, looks fairly clean.
Oh, yeah, if you click up to Bailey Hip's car, I think they may be allowing him to get a spot back here, as he got a faster pair, so...
And he is climbing... He's up to 13, so I don't... Nope, he is. He's coming back up, so... Good call there. I mean, like I said, I don't think you're going to get something like that in a real one, but I do think that is the right thing to do. So good call there by the Outlaw Dirt Series. And they're going to fire off here.
I'm not for sure if Rod can do anything with him since Bailey he's got that fresh car now. But they are just eating that long up. 2 to go here.
See, and that's the unfortunate thing with Bailey hopping back up to the front there is he has got that fresh car. Nothing you can do as a 47. Yeah, ripping it down there at Chowning, but he didn't. I don't think he even got a position on that one. So now we got Rocky going for it.
We are on the live flag here. Rocky Battenfield with a huge slider on him there. They're going to be door to door on the back straightaway. Coming in 3 and 4 the last time. Tommy, you got it.
Coming in to do it here. Bailey Hip down on the bottom side. Rocky Battenfield on the top. Rocky Battenfield going to do everything he can to get back on that bumper, but not enough as Bailey Hip will take this one. Rocky Battenfield in second, and Tyler Jackson. Did he get it? No, Lucas Chowning.
No, they had a big wreck there. It didn't really see what happened. We was focused on the leaders there, but a hell of a race there.
Absolutely, yes it was. So these guys are going to get it done here, get the picture taken, and then we'll get to talk to these guys. Hayden, you want to stick around for some interviewing here?
Yeah, for sure. I'm down to interview somebody.
All righty. All right. Well, thank you, first of all, for hopping up in here with us. I had a blast with you. Hopefully you had fun as well, and we'll go down here. We'll see if they made it. If they made it. I'm sure, you're a little excited after this, and sometimes the last thing on your mind is coming back over to Discord to talk. And whoa, just full sends it there. He ain't happy. Did you see that there at the end?
Yeah. Do not think tempers are very... I don't think they're on the same page here.
No, I would agree with you on that one.
Okay, Blue.
But, hey, the race was over, so I guess at that point, nothing's too bad. Nothing's tore up out of... And I don't know if these guys are going to make their way in here or not, so I'm going to pull Chris in. He's the league owner here. Chris, how are you doing tonight? Chris, you got a copy?
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
Yep, absolutely. He was probably in there talking to the drivers and stuff, and I just yanked him on in.
Yeah, how's it going?
Fantastic. Sorry I just realized that you were probably dealing with some stuff, and I just yanked you on into the booth here. But hey, that was an exciting one there, and I got to give you guys credit for doing what you did there with the situation and giving Bailey a spot back, because that would have been very unfortunate here as these guys are showing up now. But why don't you talk a little bit about tonight in the Outlaw Dirt Series?
That was a really, really rough race. After review, Bailey did get that spot back because I just talked to Thomas. His wheel had disconnected. I will be reviewing the rest of everything else. I know there's a lot of people not happy about it, but it is connection issues. There is problems with wheels sometimes. This league does not play favoritism. I don't want people to think that, but it was just an unfortunate predicament. It was discussed between all 3 or 4 of my admins, and I feel we made the right call on that.
I would agree with you, and Hayden in here, he helped me call that last race there, and he said the same thing. He said, I really hope they let Bailey get his spot back on that one, so I think you guys did the right call there.
Yeah, me and the co-administrator are going to start going through this league and start weaning out the drivers that have been just constant problems and constant bickering over the chat. It's just getting stressful now, and we're trying to make it as fun as possible. Um, yeah, it's just really unfortunate that this track was rough, and this track probably will not be on the next season schedule because it's just so much problems tonight.
Hey, it happens there, and that's what you get when you get so many racers together. So, Chris, thank you so much here. Appreciate what you do over here at the Outlaw Dirt Series. You're doing a great job, and you put on a great show here tonight. So, I'll move you back up there to race control. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
All right. So before we get with Bailey, he's ready to talk. But looks like we don't have the third place, but we do have Mr. Rocky Battenfield. Rocky, can you hop back up into there? He is. Is that? Let's
There's
see.
Bailey. Bailey's here.
Here we go. Let's talk to Bailey Hip, your winner tonight. Bailey, how are you doing?
No, pretty good, man.
So, like Hayden said, I mean, he was happy that they gave you that position back. It seemed like that was the right call. But man, you had a heck of a car tonight, so it was kind of hard not to that. But what goes through your head when that happens? I mean, we found out that it was an incident with the wheel, so he didn't just straight out just plow you there. But I mean, what goes through your mind when something like that happens?
Oh man, this stuff like that's uncalled for, man. You up front all night long, leading the race, and everything's going your way, and it go off in turn one, and next thing you know, you just get plowed in by a lap car. I mean, that stuff like that's uncalled for, man.
Well, and like Chris just said, so he had connection. Like there was a problem with his steering wheel, so his steering wheel died. I don't know exactly; it came disconnected, but that is why he sent it right into. But when we were looking at that, I will say, I mean, it looked like it was intentional, but he got with the owner and said, "Hey, I had some problems there." So at least that was cleared up. But kind of go through that track and the conditions tonight. What'd you think of the track overall?
The track was pretty good tonight. I mean, it was racy. It was kind of a high line dominant track, but I think it played in my favor tonight. I like when the groove's up high, but not so much when a bunch of people's wall riding. I try to stay off as much as possible. But it was pretty good raceable tonight. I just hate that the outcome of the race had to change like that. But overall, it was a pretty good night.
Absolutely. And Hayden, I'm gonna let you ask the winner a couple questions here, as you can get a little more technical with them.
Oh yeah, Bailey. I just want to ask you, man. What do you think about all them cautions? You had to keep on restarting and restarting. What was going through your mind that there in them restarts? Just to kind of get out there and set your own pace.
Yeah, man. Them cautions like that, it's always hard for a driver because, especially on the start of the race, when it starts on green, it's a little harder advantage on the inside guy to get a good start. But like you said, race caution after caution, man. It's just getting your mindset right and getting a good start and try to get them off guard as much as you can.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, thank you, Bailey. Hey, appreciate it. You got the mic now. Is there anybody you want to thank for getting it all done?
I just got to thank my team, Dark Horse Motorsports. Y'all guys for putting this broadcast on. Christopher Carmen and everything he does for this league.
Well, thank you very much, sir. And Hayden, we're going to jump down to the top three podium here. We can move down. I can't move them up, though. Well, I can't move down there. Never mind, I lied. So, Rocky, if you can hear me, I can't move down there. But if you want to hop up here, we'll chat with you. As I'd love to talk to Rocky Battenfield.
10th to 5th.
Here we go. I'm getting all my Discord here. We got it figured out there. Rocky, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Rocky, I'm going to let Hayden Cardwell take this interview for you.
Rocky, bud. What was going through your mind there? We had about 5 laps ago. Everybody was up on the top side, killing the wall. Is what it is, Eldora. But you were reeling in Bailey there. You basically had him right where you wanted. And then take us through what happened with the lap car there. What could you see from your vantage point?
What it looked like to me was he went into the corner and he either didn't turn or turned straight right and took Bailey out. And I came in over the chat and told him, hey, if you guys want to give Bailey a spot back, I get it because he got completely hosed.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I told the same thing to Tommy there. But you had the restart there, and it looked like you were about as quick as him, even with your car. Your car was pretty killed after he goes and gets that virus repair. You still had him right there when you wanted him. You threw a slider there in 1 and 2. What could you have done a little bit different to come out on top this time?
3 and 4. I think I tried to pull it down too early and was he was able to position his slider where he stayed in front of me. I should have stayed up on the wall. I think I'd have beat him back, but I didn't, and he won it. And good job to.
Yeah, for sure. You got anything about you want to think out there?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my guys over at VLR and Full Throttle, iRacing iFlag, Jeff Brown, WR1 Chassis, Supermoon, Dirty Grass Soul, Pit Pass by Katie Dugas, Full Velocity, TAC 3, and
There you go, Tommy.
Well, thank you very much. Hey, it's been another fun one here, at least from the booth. We had some action up here. I had fun watching. The Outlaw Dirt Series puts on another good show for us. A little chippy there on the track, but hey, it's racing. Rubbing is racing. That's what old Dale said. So thank you again, Hayden, for joining in, and check him out in the midgets. As where'd you say those are?
Do what? I'm sorry.
The midgets there that you're going at this weekend. Is it the Chili Bowl?
No, it's actually a sprint car race this weekend.
Sprint car race. Okay, all right. And where's that at again? Sorry.
Williams Grove.
At Williams Grove. So check Hayden out at Williams Grove in the sprint cars this weekend. We'll try to share that, Hayden. You just get it with me, and we'll get it on the Checkers and Records page.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for allowing me to get up here. It's definitely fun. Hope we can do it more.
Absolutely. Well, hey, we'll talk a little later here. But for CWTV, for Hayden Cardwell, for my buddy Howdy there, we are Checkers and Records, and thank you so much for tuning in. Check us out Sunday at 11 a.m., and we go live tomorrow starting at 8. We got a couple races then, so check us out. Thank you very much.